We've got two tracks in the quarry which were roughly a mile each. We've got a chalk road and a clay road. The chalk road is where we bring the chalk from the face. We have a loco go up to the face with 8 trucks and it brings them back into the raw plant for preparation. Exactly the same on the clay road. The loco comes in, picks up 8 empty trucks, goes into the quarry, loads them, comes back, and the system is a merry-go-round. It actually opened in the early 20s. It was then run by a narrow gauge railway system, and the steam locos run from Foxton to Barrington to bring the raw materials in, the coal for the kiln fuel, and also gypsum for the making of cement. And at that time as well, just after, they was taking cement out from the works. And it was bagged cement that was taken out in cattle wagons. So it was delivered onto the main line, which went out to our depots. In 1963, the works was extended and they opened the quarry up to a standard gauge railway system. As we progress through the quarry, we need to move the rail track. So we lift the rail track every 12 months or every 2 years, all depends on how far we're digging. So the clay side we lift up and throw a weight from the navvy, and on the chalk side we lift the rail track up and throw towards the navvy. We pack the rail track with a limestone, a very hard limestone, and it doesn't interfere with our product. The two navvies are both electric. They're both run by 3,500 volt cables, which you can see running around the quarry. They are Ruston Bucyrus, built in 1963, both built here on the plant, and I think they are the only two left in the country that are still working. So they're 40-year-old and they're still doing a useful job. The quarry is the only one left in the United Kingdom that's running on a railway system. Our railway survived in the quarry, I think, because it's been very economical over the years. We have a very soft material, the chalk is very soft, and running dump trucks through the quarry in the winter, I think we would struggle to not get them set. And I think mainly that was why the railway system was put in originally, because of the softness of the material. And it's survived over the years because it's been very economical. The tippler was put in '63 when we had the extension to the works. Both the tipplers, we've got one for the clay and one for the chalk. They have tipped somewhere in the region of 1 million tonne a year from '63 up till the early 90s. And the early 90s we sort of cut the works in half, so we did less production. So now we're tipping 500,000 tonne a year through the tippler. They're Strachan and Henshaw tipplers, and I think they are the only two left in the country. branch line has got 3 sidings up at Foxton. We've got the full road where the full trucks come in. We've got the running line where we can run round the trucks, and we've also got the empty line. So the 3 lines down there, there's an empty line, a running line and a full line. The line then goes into one, which goes from Foxton straight through to Barrington, and it's just a single line that then comes into works. Total length of that branch is just about a mile, just over a mile. We have 3 road crossings coming into the works. The first crossing is at Foxton Road. The crossing is Glebe Road crossing, which just goes really down to a dead end and into a housing estate. We then come up to the main road, which is just outside the works. This is a very fast road. The give way signs are for the traffic to give way to the locos, but we always stop before getting to the crossing, so the shunter can go out and stop the traffic. The locomotive on the branch, what we see is a GEC, diesel electric. We bought it quite recently. We used to run 2 Sentinels on the line in tandem, but one broke its axle, so we had to replace it with the GEC. Coal is used for part of the fuel, which is made up of 2 different fuels, because we have 1 pep coke 1 week and 1 coal 1 week train that comes in. So that's the 2 main elements that come from Foxton on the sidings on the railway system. It is then discharged through the hoppers into the crane shed and into the store. It's then ground down into a fine powder and used for fire in the kiln to dry the moisture off in the slurry to make the cement clinker. My father was a driver on the railway for 44 years, and I can remember the tale when Father used to go and steam the loco up. We used to go and get on the train, go down to Hunstanton. Father used to come and spend a day with us on the beach. We then used to go back. Father used to get and drive the train back and drive us home. We used to have to wait for him to put the loco wherever it used to go in the loco shed. We then used to come home with him, and ever since I was a child, knee high, I've been a railway enthusiast, and I love the railway.